Welcome to Tropical Nomad TV, and this is Delamint, ready to give my audience information on how you can make money from home, make money wherever you are. Once you have an internet connection and you have a computer, well, preferably a laptop, it can work for you. So, let me know when you're ready. And once you're ready, I am ready. Just send me this type of message in the comment and let me know that you're here. Yeah, I'm just waiting for my audience to see when they arrive. Once I get some messages, I will be ready to get things going, ready to kick it off. And I see that there's someone in my, I got one audience member right here. Who else is gonna check in? And who is that? Who is that person here in my chat? Let me see. See, just checking on my phone, checking to see what's going on. And you're looking at the page, the find work page for Upwork.com. Alright, just waiting to get a comment to make sure that you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. Once I get the go ahead, I'll be ready. Right. Yeah, man. Alright, so I got the comment that I was waiting for. So I see, yep, okay. I can see you here. Alright. Welcome to Tropical Nomad TV, Natalie. Alright, so today we'll be going through Upwork, and I hope that I get some more persons to join me on my live. So, of course, this is Upwork.com, and this is where you can make money online. There are other websites, but today we will be focusing on Upwork. And in my opinion, this is the best website to make money online. Right? So this is my search, of course. And as you can see, a bunch of jobs right here. So I'll just, give you a brief overview of how you can apply for a job, and of course I'll get into some other things. Alright, so just randomly I'm gonna click on this customer service representative job, and before I even click on this, you can see where the client is looking. Well, the client claims that they are willing to pay between $20 and $30 per hour. As you can see right here, they're looking for intermediate skills, and the estimated time is more than 6 months. That's 30 plus hours per week. So this seems like a full-time type of job. Another thing that you'd want to look for is to make sure that the client's payment method is verified, because if the client's payment method is not verified, you won't be able to get paid. So, payment method verified, ensure that is good, and that seems to be the case right here. Alright, so I'm gonna open this job. Right click and open it in a new tab, because if I clicked on it like this, I'm gonna get like a pop-up window, and sometimes it might look a bit uncomfortable to be looking at this sort of pop-up thing. So instead of that, I did a right click. Of course, this is for Windows users, and I can see Natalie commenting. All right, welcome again, Natalie, to Tropical Nomad TV. And of course, this is your host, Delamint. All right, so here we go on the job right here. So, got a bunch of details. I'm not gonna read these details, of course. I mean, if you wanna take the time out and read this, I'm good with that. So I'll just keep the page right here while you read. But the essence of this is not telling you specifically about this job. I'm just giving you an idea of how you can get this done. Alright, so the client tells you what they're looking for. They tell you about their company and what they do. Alright, so up to this point they have received 20 to 50 proposals, so that's another factor you might want to consider when you're thinking about submitting a proposal. The last time the client viewed the job was 1 hour ago, but I think that's when the client posted the job. Yes, it was posted 2 hours ago, so I guess they viewed it after that. All right, so some of the skills they're looking for: customer service, online chat support, phone support, email support, customer satisfaction, product knowledge, email, SaaS, which is software as a service, and AI chatbot. And right now I can see that they are interviewing 8 persons, which means that they have replied to 8 of the proposals they have received. So if you would apply for this type of job, it's fine. I mean, it's, and as I said, this is just an example of me showing you how things work. And as folks check in today, I'm giving information about Upwork, telling you how you can find a job on this wonderful website, and of course make money, because when we work we get paid. All right, so that's it. So if you want to apply for the job, all right, you click apply now. But before I do that, in order to apply for a job you need connects, and to apply for this job you need 12 connects. Right now I have 114 connects. Alright, so I click apply now. So I'm not gonna actually apply for this job, of course not. I'm just giving you a demonstration of how things work. Alright, so again, you see the details about the job. You see that the client looking for an intermediate level, in terms of experience, more than 30 hours, so that's full time, and then it's $20 to $30 per hour. That's what the client is willing to pay. All right, here you put in how much you want to ask the client for. All right, so, and there is a Upwork service, there is a freelancer service fee, $10. Sorry, not $10, that's an error, it's 10%. So for example, if you say you want $20 per hour, all right, so you're gonna get $18, and of course 10% of 20 is 2, and if you subtract $2 from $20 you get 18. So that's what you would what you will receive, as you can see there. All right, so here you can ask for periodic increases, and you can set that into your proposal. All right, so you can select how often you want an increase. Of course you can always select never, or you can say you want an increase every 3 months, every 6 months, every 12 months, and so on. And you can also put in the percentage increase you want. But the predefined ones are 5%, 10%, 15%, or custom. Of course, custom, you just put in whatever amount or whatever the increases you want. But that's up to you. As I said, I'm not gonna be applying for a job right now. This is just for demonstration purposes. And here you enter your cover letter. So this is where you try to impress the client, to tell them how you'll be able to help them, the type of skills you have, and what you bring to the table. So of course this is your time to shine. Advertise yourself, let the client know what you can do. Just get it done. And going forward, I will do a video to give information or certain tips on how you can impress your clients, or what I think you can do to impress your clients to get a job. All right, so other than that, you can add like you can highlight within your proposal your Upwork job. Well, you can, all right, let me see right here. You can, all right, okay, let me discard. All right, so here you can highlight a few things on your profile. All right, so you can add like a past job you did on Upwork, project that you got in your portfolio, that's if you have one, and any certifications you have uploaded onto Upwork. So let's say you want to add jobs. All right, well, you can add 4 highlights. So here we go. So you can just scroll through and select whichever one you think is appropriate, and select. You see that it pops up right here. Select another one. You can even go to another page of your history. Select another one. I know I'm starting to sound like a very popular entertainer speaking about another one. Anyway, so I click on another highlight right here. So I have 4 highlights, and you can actually move these highlights around. So you click on these 6 dots right here, and it will allow you to move the highlights around, because you might, let's say I would prefer this job that's need a full-time customer service phone, and I think this is saying representative, but whatever this is, if you want to put this at the top, you just click on the 6 dots to the left and drag it up to the top. Alright, so if you want that to be shown first, and as I said, of course I'm not actually applying, so I'm just gonna remove these. This is just for demonstration purposes. Alright, so once you go through all of that, alright, so there's you can boost your proposal, and this will help the client to see your proposal first. So to apply for this job, I think the amount required to apply for the job, let me see how many connects. So the proposal requires 12 connects. Alright, so once you have 12 connects, you can apply for the job. But if you want your proposal to be shown at the top, you'd want to place a bid. This person made a bid for 35 connects. Alright, so if you want to be at the top, of course you would want to put at least 36. Alright, and if you go to the top, another freelancer can actually outbid you. But as I said, if you want to be at the top, you can do that. Alright, so you have the 4 top places. Alright, and you can do your bidding. So be it if you want to do that. If not, you can just submit your proposal just like it is, with the 12 required connects like you're seeing here. And let me give you an example. So let's say, well, 24 would get you to 4th place, so that would mean that the person at 4th would no longer be here, but your proposal would still be shown to the client, but you would just not be here. And there are some details in terms of getting refunds from clients and so on, but I would suggest that you check out the help pages to get information on that. Alright, so, or if you want, I could give you information on that in another video. Alright, so you can set your bid. Let's say you set your bid to be 24 connects, and this would only become applicable if I actually submit the proposal. And if you see, you notice I'm at 3rd place. Alright, and from there you can click on send proposal. So it's the 24 connects plus the 12 that's required, and that's how they get the 36 connects. All right, so it will be 24 additional connects to the 12 required. That's how they get 36. And of course, if you want to bid more, you can do that, and it will tell you how many connects you have remaining. Alright, so of course I'm gonna cancel this because I am not gonna be submitting a proposal on this today. This is just to give you information. Alright, and if you want to search for a job on Upwork, alright, so of course you have the option right here to search, and you can search for whatever you wanna search for. Alright, so let's say you're gonna search for customer service. So we search for customer service, and I see, of course, they got a bunch of jobs showing here. Alright, so let me see. There's one that was recently posted. Alright, customer service legend wanted. Are you legendary? Well, I don't know if you are, but if you think you are that legend that the client is looking for, this is where you can go. They're asking for a bunch of things right here. Not even gonna, read all of this, but just to show you how things work, how you can search for a job and so on. And what I explained earlier, payment method being verified and so on. So you can see payment method verified. The client also verified their phone number, which is good. Alright. Well, this is, the location. Okay, location. They're looking for persons in Netherlands, the United Kingdom, and the United States, and language Dutch. Now, this is what the client prefers, but it doesn't mean you can't apply if you see this. You can still apply, but just know that the client might not be inclined to choose you because you're not what they prefer. Alright, one other thing I should give you some information on. Alright, let me see. Well, if you see a job that you might want to apply for at some point, but not right now, let's say you're busy or for some reason you don't want to apply right now, you can save the job and you can get back and see that job whenever you're ready. Of course, hopefully the client doesn't hire someone by that time or the job is not closed, so I would say it would be in your best interest to apply for the job as soon as possible. That's in my opinion, of course, because this is just my thoughts. Alright, another thing. Sometimes you're applying for jobs and you might see where there are additional questions. Alright, so in addition to the proposal for the job that's generally required, it says you will be asked to answer the following questions when submitting your proposal. And in this scenario, well, there's one question, and I mean, I've seen up to like 5 questions on other jobs. So this one, it says, what CRM tools do you have experience in using? And of course, if you want to apply, you need to answer that question. And let me show you how this looks on the user interface. All right, so you click apply now, like I showed you earlier. All right, so if you notice the cover letter, this is the proposal, and here this is the question. So you answer your question right here, and of course you see where it says the cover letter is required, and yeah, you gotta answer the question. All right, so you answer your question, and it's the same thing about adding highlights. I won't go through that again. And for here, you can submit your proposal, place your bids like I explained earlier, and send your proposal whenever you're ready. Yeah. Alright, so I guess that's enough of that. And of course, if you got any questions, please let me know. I am waiting to answer your questions. Once we're done with this part, I will get into something else. Something else that I think is very important. So let me know if you got any questions. In the meantime, let me just give you some time to digest the information that I have provided. And again, this is Delamint with Tropical Nomad TV. And once you're here, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And I'll be giving you information on how you can make money online. Not only as a freelancer, but, well, we'll be telling you about other things. But right now, I am focusing on freelancing, telling you how you can get a job. As I said, there are other freelancing websites, but in my opinion, Upwork is the best. So I am kicking it off, starting things off with the best one. Alright, so let me know if you have any questions. I'm still waiting, giving you some time. And of course, you can go ahead and rewatch this video when we're done. But for now, I am just waiting for you to tell me if you got any questions, or if you even have any comments. So let me know what's on your mind. Do you have any questions, comments, or concerns? I was just about to say speak now or forever hold your peace, but nah, I don't want that. I want you to actually speak. So even if you have no questions right now, you can jump back in and send me a message and let me know whenever you have questions at any point. So in the meantime, yeah, just letting you hear some tropical nomad music while I wait to see if you have any questions. Let me know. Wonder if Natalie is still here. Alright, so she's asking for a review on the last topic. Alright, so let me see, I don't remember. Alright, so this is the job that I went on. Alright, so opening this job again. Alright, I think the last thing I spoke about was if you got any, well, yeah, the questions. Alright, so sometimes when clients post jobs, they would include sometimes when clients post a job, they might want to ask you additional questions, and in order to apply for that job, you are required to answer the question or questions. Well, in this case, it's one question. Note, not all jobs include additional questions, but of course, this one has a question included. Alright, so you click apply now if you want to apply for the job. Waiting for this to load. Alright, and you enter, well, of course, after you take care of how much you want to be paid, and by default the amount that's here is actually the amount that's on your profile. Alright, you can see the client's budget, and I can see that here I am above the client's budget. It doesn't mean I can't put this in, but it's just letting me know that I'm above the client's budget. Alright, and it's fine, you can put in whatever amount you want and minus the 10% fees, and I explained that earlier. So Just going through that quickly. And for here, and all right, so you put in your cover letter. It's up to you to impress the clients. Tell them what you can do and how you can help them with their project. And here you answer the question. Well, in this case, it's one question, so you just answer your question. Answer the question. If there are other questions, you'll see them further down on the page, and you just put in the information required and add your highlights. And the highlights can range from an Upwork job that you did previously, of course, a portfolio project, that's something you have on Upwork, or any certification you have added on to Upwork. All right. I previously explained about the connects and how you can boost your proposal by adding more connects. All right. Okay. I can see that Natalie is saying that is straightforward. All right. So let me jump over to another topic. All right. So, other topic is your profile. All right. So my profile is actually completed. Alright, so I'm just going to give you some information about your Upwork profile. And of course, this is my profile, so I'm not expecting you to copy my profile. Alright, this is just what I have on my profile. Alright, so you don't want to put a rate, that's the amount that you're asking for. You put an overview. And in my opinion, an overview is like a general cover letter based on the types of job you're looking for. So it's something general. You tell the client about your skills, experiences, past clients you have worked with, whether it's on Upwork or otherwise. Just explain to them what you bring to the table, and I think I did a good job right here with that. All right, and on your profile it gives you information about your job success score, how much you have earned, the total number of hours, and so on. And earlier I mentioned something about portfolio, and this is what it is. So you can add different stuff like projects that you have worked on whether on Upwork or otherwise. You can add stuff right here, and here is jobs that you have done on Upwork. You can see where the client will give you like number of stars. It tells you number of hours you have worked and so on. You can see the different pages. Of course, you can also, well, right now I have 3 projects in progress. You can see that too. So you can look at that, and here you see where on the left hand side it tells you about what's the client has verified. Well, my phone number is verified, my ID is verified, and well, I'm not a military veteran, so that's not checked, of course not. And it tells you about my availability and so on. It shows the number of connects I have, and as I see here, well, you can actually buy connects if you want. Alright, so of course, let me just show you how this works. I'm not going to actually make a purchase, so I'm just giving you some information on this. It's giving you like a slight overview. Alright, okay, you mentioned CRM. Okay, you said okay. Alright, so I guess. Alright, so the amount of connects you want to buy, I guess they're in different packages. So you got like 10 connects for $1.50, 20 connects for $3, and so on. So yeah, we got quite a number of different options right here. So depending on your budget and how much you want to spend, of course, you can just make your connects purchase. So I'm not going to go into that. So once you click on that, it's straightforward. If you of course, you put in your payment method. That's if you don't have one already saved, and you take care of business from that. And if you got a promo code, more power to you. Enjoy yourself. I don't have one, so but if it's by some means you got a promo code, I guess you'll be getting the discount. So yeah, it's that right here. Alright, so let me see what I can show you, because there are certain things I can't show you right here, so I wouldn't. Let me see. Checking your active contracts. No, that's kind of private. Contract history. Nah, wouldn't show that. The work diary. No, that's gonna actually show the client's business. But I mean, I can tell you what's the work diary, but I can't show you my work diary because that's gonna display screenshots that were captured of me working, and of course that's private between my client and I, so I wouldn't want to show you that. All right, so finances, let me see what I can show you. Financial overview, that's going to show you my pay and so on. I can't display that information right here, but if you want to see your pay, you do that. You can get different reports. You can, select different types of report. Your certificate of earnings, that gives you like different, you could show you like how much you made in 1 year, how much you made in the last 6 months, how much you made in the last 3 months, and so on. So you see that information there. You can show you how, yeah, so that's that tax information and so on. That's personal, so you can take care of that on your own. And messages, that's messages between you and your client, and I wouldn't click on that because this is going to show actual messages between my client and I, but my clients and I. But I'll give you some information about messages. It is required that you keep the communication between you and your client on Upwork, especially before you have an active contract. So before your contract starts, it's recommended that you keep all your communication on Upwork. And if not, you might encounter some issues. So please do that. All right. So no communication outside of Upwork. All right. Let me see. Okay. Earlier I mentioned something about saved jobs. So I mentioned something about saving a job. Now, if you had clicked on, alright, let me show you. So if I had clicked this to save this job, or let me just put it up on another tab and show you. So let's see. Alright, so let's see what's going on. Alright, so yeah, finally loaded. Alright, so let's see, I clicked on save job. Alright, so I click saved. Alright, so once I click save and I go over here and I click on saved jobs, I'm gonna see it. So I'm just waiting for this page to load. Alright, well actually I got another job there. Alright, well it shows that this job is no longer available, that was saved a while ago, but for this one that I just saved, it's still here. And as you can see, even a job that's no longer available is still saved. But of course I can't apply for it, so I'll just remove that. And yep, and it's the same thing for these others, because I saved them a while back. But for this one, you can see that I just saved it. That's the one I was looking at just moments ago. So I'm just going to remove it, and I need to do some house cleaning on my profile and get these saved jobs removed, especially the ones that are no longer available. But I'll do that in my own time, of course. This is just like a short tutorial to tell you how things work on this wonderful platform, or this wonderful freelancing website called Upwork. Alright, so as I said, this Upwork encompasses quite a number of different things. And right, let me see. And so of course withdraw earnings and so on. Not gonna click on those, and I gave you information about your messages right there. Alright, so for your profile, so let me just get back to the profile. Maybe I'm all over the place, but This is what it is. This contains so much. So I'm just trying to go through a bunch of stuff right here, right? Alright, so you can add so here your different skills and so on. You can, go to skills and you start, well, maximum of 15, and I think I got 15 right here. So that's that. Not gonna mess with that, but of course if you wanted to add skills, you can start typing. So let's see, notice once I start typing, it starts to filter stuff. Alright, but as I said, I'm not gonna make any changes there, just to show you. And if you want to remove any of these, you can just click the X and they get removed. And if you want to move them around, you can easily click, hold, and drag to the position where you want it to be in. Yeah. Yep, Natalie. Yep, Natalie. You're most welcome. All right. Here. Let me see. Alright. So I'm gonna show you few things over here. Right, so this is like in my settings. Let me see what I can show you. Alright, so of course there are different themes. If you don't like your screen to be light, you can go dark mode. I haven't used this yet, but let's see what the dark mode looks like. Yep, black screen. What do you think? Yeah, so if the light, you don't want the light in your face, of course you can go to a dark theme. Alright, but let me go back to the light for now. Right. Well, let me see. See what else I can show you there. Go to my account settings. Let me see what I can show you. Alright, that shows. Alright. Now, can show you that. Alright, let me see. Hopefully it doesn't ask me for nah. Shouldn't be seeing that. Alright, so I guess I went to somewhere that has lots of info that don't want to show. Just let me take another quick look, see what's going on right here. Alright, notification. Alright, billing and alright, nah. Alright, so this is your settings. Of course, you want to ensure that this portion of your profile is properly managed, but you gotta do that on your own, because this contains private info that I'm not gonna have displayed here publicly. Alright, let's see what I can show you. Alright, membership and connects. Alright, so I'm on the basic plan right now, but there's a freelancer plus plan that give you certain perks, and I'm gonna show you that. Alright, so right now, but I'm on the basic plan, which is free, of course, and but there is the plus monthly. That's where I see that I can upgrade to plus monthly, and the cost of this is $19.99 per month. Alright, asterisk, that seems saying terms apply. Alright, so this is what you get. These are the features you get on that plan. So if this is something that you're interested in, of course you can go ahead and sign up, and there's also an annual option. You got $239 per year. And so I see the asterisk here. Okay, it shows that, well, the asterisk, well, my bad, asterisk means sales tax may apply. So depending on your location and so on, you might depending on your location, also your payment method. I think you might be required to pay sales tax, but I'm not going to get into that part, so you know how that works. All right, you can see all the perks you get from this. All right, let me see what else I can show you. Go back to the settings. All right, so I'm gonna show you and not gonna show you anything on my password. Membership and connects. That's what I just showed you. My profile settings. I saw something earlier about profile settings. No. Membership and connects. Did I see something about stats? Trying to find where that's located. Yeah, okay, stats and trends. Alright, maybe I can show you a bit of this. Alright, yeah, over here it doesn't give those personal details. Of course not. Alright, so here it gives you. Right. So you see the type of information that's given right here. So of course you can keep this in mind when you're navigating Upwork, the wonderful Upwork website. And for your profile, well, yes, I'm all over the place with this. But for your profile photo, of course you want your photo to look professional. And yeah, so you can see here. So the photo should be like a head slash shoulder shot, something like maybe like a passport size photo. I mean, it doesn't have to be that, but when you're uploading it, you want to crop it so that it shows that. And I would say preferably in professional attire. You can see me in my tie, but of course you don't got to do that. That's just my personal preference. All right, so that's that right there. By the way, you can even boost your profile to get your profile showing up, but that's up to you. And it works similar to boosting your proposal, like I explained earlier. So you gotta pay a few additional connects and so on, but I won't get into that one on this live. In the meantime, does my audience have any questions? I see that someone else jumped in. Any more comments slash questions? Let me know if you got anything else to say, because I'm going to jump over to another topic. Now, if you want to take a water break, I would encourage you to do that. And I hope you guys are keeping hydrated. Hydration is very important. So, wherever you are in the world, whether you're in a desert, or you're in the cold, or you're in the tropics, like the tropical nomad, you want to make sure that you're keeping hydrated. Anyways, any questions, any comments, anything you guys gotta say? Just waiting to see if anyone got anything to say. And I will say, nah, I was just about to say, speak now and forever. You know what? What comes after speak now and forever? And while you're here, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. I see a comment here. I need a B. You need a break? Alright. I guess that means need a break. So, I'll wait while you take a break. Okay, I need to take a 50-minute. Speaking of hungry, what are you gonna be having? No, you're making me think about food. What's on the menu for today? I'm waiting to see this. Okay, thank you very much. But by the way, what's on the menu? What are you gonna be having? I gave you information, so can you give me some of your food? I'm hungry too. Hold your peace. Right now, I feel like having some fruits. And, well, actually, my favorite fruit, I can't get it here, but I would eat some pomegranate. That's absolutely my favorite fruit. Who wanna get some pomegranate for me? I need some food. Okay, there you go. So I guess Natalie is keeping this a secret. And I see there is someone else here. Who else is on my live? Ha! I guess I should go to my kitchen. I'm gonna go to my kitchen. What am I gonna make? I'm thinking of some minced beef and vegetables. But is that gonna take too long to prepare? Ha. Or should I go for something unhealthy? Like, to be honest, I feel like having ice cream. Ice cream. And the ice cream I feel like having is, let me see, double chocolate from Helados, or Devon Stout from Devon House. And Devon House, yeah, actually I feel like having some Devon House ice cream. And my favorite Devon House ice cream, of course, as I mentioned, it's Devon Stout. Who wanna have some Devon Stout ice cream? Next time on my live, I'll show you well, let me not say the next time, but one of these days, I'll be sharing my Devon Stout ice cream with you guys. I'll go to Devon House and I'll show you my Devon Stout ice cream. Who wanna have some? Send me some of your food. Send me some of your food in the chat. By the way, I need to speak with YouTube and tell them that they need to develop something that allows subscribers and viewers to share their food with the host because the host wants food. Nah, this is not fair. You got persons commenting saying that they're gonna get food and leaving the host hungry. The host wants food. Food, 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 food. The host spoke for a while and now the host is hungry. And I see that someone else is here. Who else is here? Someone jumped on my live, but I don't know who it is. Who are you? Or even if you don't want to say your name, make a comment. Yeah. Let me see. Huh. I was just about to. Oh, wow. I actually got some oats beside me. So while I consume my oatmeal, Natalie, let me share my oatmeal with you. You notice how kind I am? And you're not being very kind. You're going to fix something and you don't want to share anything with me. I'm hungry. I want food. Oh my word, I'm here eating oatmeal. I am not sounding good on the live. You shouldn't. When I was a child, my mom told me that I shouldn't speak while chewing, but this is like, yeah, my mom wouldn't be proud of me right now. Now, I'm here eating and talking. Not good at all. I'm eating some vegetables, rice with some stew. Oh my, what? Natalie! Nah, this is not fair. This is absolutely not fair. This is making me super, 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 super hungry. Right now, I feel like, well, I don't have the ingredients for that right now, but I got vegetables. I have no rice because normally I don't keep rice at my house. I don't normally cook rice. I mean, I eat rice, but I don't cook rice at home. I have vegetables. That's the only thing I have. I don't have the beef for the stew beef. I have minced beef. I think I got, do I have steak? I don't remember. But I'm sure I got minced beef. That's what I have. So it seems like I need to go take a shower, find something to wear, get my car key, get inside my car and drive to a restaurant. Get myself some stew beef. And this is all caused by Natalie. Telling the host, telling Delamint about stewed beef. Now Delamint is hungry. While I'm here eating my boring oatmeal. Who wants that? Now, this is the thing about when you work from home. Whatever you want to get, you gotta go out to get it, or you're gonna prepare it. So yeah, sure. If I maybe if I was in some office in something, they got a lunch room. I possibly would be close to like some restaurant. I could just But yeah, when you're working from home, sometimes you just chill, and you're like, nah, I feel like having whatever. And especially now Natalie is tempting me with stewed beef. I want to have stewed beef, but I gotta go get it. And to be honest, I don't feel like driving right now. I feel like relaxing, chilling. Hello, Natalie. Okay, so Natalie is back. After she had her stew beef and didn't want to share it, but you know, like Jamaicans would say, I saw it go, I saw the thing set. But anyway, wanna so you're swapping the oatmeal for stewed beef anytime, right away. If this was a live of me, if this was a screen only live, I would surely be showing you my oatmeal. Yeah, yesterday I actually cooked. I had minced beef and green vegetables. It was so. Oh my word! I said that and I don't feel like I want to cough. Why is Natalie pushing me to continue with the lesson when she knows that I want stewed beef? Natalie, send me some of my stewed beef, man. Hey, I move so. I know say you're there. And for the non-Jamaicans who's watching, I know that you're here. Yeah, that's a quick translation. Yeah, man, I know say you're there. I know say you're in a building. You know what I mean? Yeah, so whoever doesn't understand, yeah, I know. It means I know that you're here. And I'm in the. Okay, alright, see? It's not a good thing to be eating and learning at the same time. So while I wait, you see it? So me I talk about this is like heights of taunting. So you're taunting me to, all right. I'm on my way. Them thing me I talk about, While Natalie they talk about food. Anyway, so back to the lesson. You know what I mean? Back to what we were speaking about, and that's getting giving a general overview of how you can get a job on Upwork. See, Natalie laughing, watch her. See it? LOL. Everything I mean talk about, Alright, a tropical nomad I just send a message, Yeah, man. Delamint is gonna leave the life and be on his way for some of that food. No. Oh my word. See? Yeah, Natalie, it's almost finished. Now, what do you call this? This is so not nice. So imagine me get up find my way to wherever Natalie is to get some food. And when I get there, oh, it's finished. All I will end up seeing are bones and scraps on the plate. Oh man, me not like that. Natalie look like so she in a rush. We done the food. Oh, she a move so. Anyway, so let's get back to that's good. Anyway, back to regular schedule programming, if that's what I should say. Yeah, this is reminder, this is Delament with Tropical Nomad TV, and over here we embrace the digital nomadic lifestyle, and we also tell you how to do it. And this is one of those times that I am doing exactly that, telling you how to, well, just giving you, a bit of tips on how you can make money online and ultimately become a digital nomad, whether you are in the tropics or not. I'm in the tropics, so I say tropical nomad. But, of course, we all are digital nomads. So, next time I will send that. Next time I will ask my AI to go get it for me in a self-driving car. Maybe a Tesla or something to go get it for me. Or send me your address and I'll send the self-driving car to come and get it. Oh my word, why am I coughing? Natalie did that. Anyway. Alright. So let's get back to, see, Natalie smiling. Anyway. So, we're gonna get into writing a proposal. Tell me when you're ready to get some details on how you can write a captivating proposal. Of course, you want to have the client salivating on the type of skills you have and how beneficial you'd be for their project or their overall company, if they have one, of course, and they won't have any reservations in wanting to pay you whatever amount you ask for. See, Natalie, see them thing I'm talking about? Done the food. I say nothing about now yourself. Delament is still here, giving information as usual, and now we're gonna be getting over to the proposals or the cover letter. However you want to look at it, it's the same thing. Alright? So for a proposal, going forward, I'm going to do a separate video where I go into full details about proposals, but I'm just going to give you like a slight overview right now so you'd have an idea of how you can become a master of this. So in the first few sentences, you want to captivate the client. So no need to say my name is, because of course that's already on your profile. So you want to start with something like, well, in my opinion, I would say you want to like cram your most impressive attributes into the first two sentences, and especially the first sentence. So let's say it's a customer service job. You might want to start with something like well, by the way, before we even get there, when you're gonna apply for a job or submit a proposal to a project, you wanna check to see if you can find the client's name. All right, there are a number of ways you can do this. You can actually look inside the body of the job posting. I mean, oftentimes clients won't put that information there, but in some instances you might see it. Or you can scroll down and look on previous. You can look on previous projects by the client where other freelancers gave feedback to that client. So let's say the name of the client or the name of the person is Mike. They might say Mike was such an awesome client and so on. So that would give you a clue of the client's name, and it would make it a bit more personable when you're sending your proposal. So in your proposal, so in that scenario, so let's say the client's name is Mike. So that's after you find that information, of course. And let me just jump over and look at a job posting and show you what previous feedback can look like, and see if we even find any information. All right, so for example, this job, it says weekend customer service sales representative, but of course I'm not applying for this job. Another thing, you can see the client's location, so that might influence like how you, well, if you know anything about maybe the customers of that country and so on, you will have an idea of how you want to, but you also want to be a bit careful with that, because you don't want to seem like, you're being culturally insensitive and so on. So you might want to be careful with that. All right, so check this out. All right, so looking at this job, of course, bunch of details about it, and then like I mentioned, below the job, the client received well, there's one feedback. All right, there's one previous project. All right, so this is sort of written in French. Not even gonna translate that. Let me jump over to another project and another one. Let's see. All right, here we go. All right, so there are two previous projects. Alright, so full 5 stars, client, reasonable deadlines, and so on. Notice they didn't mention the client's name. Full 5 star, excellent. Okay, they didn't mention the client's name here either. Just looking to find one. If I don't, of course I'll move on, because this is just just for demonstration purposes only, because I'm not actually submitting a proposal, but hopefully I could find one. Alright, so this one got a few. Right, amazing client to work with. And this also gives you like an idea about the client. So other than finding the name while looking through the feedback, you get an idea of the type of client. And in some instances, I mean, for me, of course, that would influence if I apply for the job, because I mean, I might see things here that would be like, nah, I'm not gonna apply. And I'm not referring to this client, of course not. Just for conversational purposes only. Just looking to see if I find the client. Now, just looking to see if I find the client's name. Right. Still haven't found their name, and note it doesn't have to be there. All right, think I found it. So see, here goes the name of the client, or what I think the name of the client is. And if you want to do like maybe cross reference it, so I found the name, so I'm just gonna do a quick well, expand. Okay, someone else said it. All right, do a quick control F and search for Windows users, of course. Not sure how you do that on a Mac. All right, so you know, just more than one person mentioned the name, so yep, and I didn't expand everything, so we can be almost sure that this is the name of the client. All right, so in this case, as I said, I'm not applying for this job and the proposal, so in this case you could say like, hi, this Anandi. All right, so you say that, or you could say dear, or you could say hey. However you want to greet the client, of course, it's up to you. But I mean, as I said, at the end of the day, you're trying to, you know, impress the client. But you also, I mean, from my experience, you don't want to be too formal, because in some instances, clients may not like that. But it depends on the client and it depends on you. So it's up to you how you want to go with that. All right, so let's say you say hi, Anandi. All right. I would start with, let me see, I'm thinking, all right, so right now I'm just, you know, just flowing like a river would flow. So I have nothing pre-written, so I'm just, you know, speaking to you off the top of my head. All right, so let a top let a top rated freelancer who has over 10 years of experience. Pardon my spelling, but of course I got Grammarly here. That's gonna help me out. Experience. Take care of customers over there. Alright, of course, let me let Grammarly do its job. Alright, so this says, let a top-rated freelancer who has over 10 years of experience in customer service take care of your customers over the weekend. Alright, so, alright, no, this is not a real, I'm not responding to a real job posting. The only thing real right here is the name of the client which I grabbed from somewhere. So in this scenario, alright, so let's say you are indeed top-rated, alright? You have 10 years of customer service experience, which is good. All right, great, I should say. And so that is what you're highlighting about yourself. However, the client, let's say the client specifically posted in their job posting that they're looking for someone to handle their customer service over the weekend. All right? So once you mention this, it shows the client that you have the skills and you read the job posting, because you tied in the fact that they're looking for customer service over the weekend. So you're telling them that you're gonna use your skills, so you're gonna leverage your skills or your experience to take care of their customers over the weekend. All right, so the client sees that and they might be like, wow, let me see what else. All right, and from that you wanna You go to the following sentence, you're gonna get into more specifics like uh, maybe you can tell them about previous projects you have worked on, the types of clients you have worked for. Um, Maybe you tell them how you handle your customer service, like that is if it was via phone or if it was chat or email and so on, or the type of applications you use, whether it's Zendesk or if it's Intercom, uh, or if it's, well, Slack, generally more internal, but even if it's Slack, or if it's let me see what else, or Zopim, or and so on. Of course, you got a bunch of different CRMs out there that you can use. All right, so you'd want to give them that sort of information right there. All right, so realize in the first two sentences you're giving the client so much information about yourself, because I think you don't want to wait until it goes to the end of the proposal you're giving that information, because you might just lose them in the first sentence, and of course they might just easily just jump to another proposal. It's not like this is on paper where they have this application in their hand and they can easily just click to another one. So you want to grab their attention in the first instance and also try to keep their attention. All right, so you put that information in the second sentence, the third sentence, you get into a bit more details. You can speak about your achievements and so on, and from there I mean, as I said, this is my opinion. Of course, you jump to another paragraph, and you you tell them about your availability. You can tell them about the type of equipment you have, or how dedicated you are, or feedback you received from a previous client or previous clients, and tell them you're available for an interview and so on. And speaking of interview, it's very important that you do not include any contact information in your cover letter, even if the client asks for it. It's absolutely important you don't do that. That is against, well, from my understanding of the Upwork's terms and terms of service, it's not in agreement with the terms of service. So I would strongly recommend that you do not include any contact information in your proposal. And as I said, even if the client asks for it, actually, if the client asks for information like that, I would suggest that you actually report it to to Upwork. And by the way, to report a job posting, what you can do, and I'm not going to actually report a job posting here, I'm just giving you an idea of how you can do this. As I said, I'm not reporting anything. Alright, so it's flagged as inappropriate. So for whatever reason it is, alright, and I am by no means saying that this job post is inappropriate. I'm just giving you an example, alright. So you go here and you click on flag as inappropriate, and you select the reason why you think it's inappropriate. Of course, these are predefined reasons, but if those reasons don't match, you put it something else and you enter the information here and you click submit. And of course, I'm not going to click submit because I'm not making any sort of report. All right, and if you notice, the first one here, it says client offering payment outside of Upwork. All right, you should never, for no reason whatsoever, collect payment outside of Upwork. All right, don't have those discussions with any client. All right, it's very important that you do not do that. And that's also another thing that I think, based on my understanding of the Upwork terms of service, that you do not engage in. So do not engage in collecting money outside of Upwork. Don't even discuss it with the client. All right, if they mention anything like that to you, let them know promptly that it's against the Upwork terms of service. All right, so you are not going to engage in that. All right, so don't do that. All right, so okay, this is another good looking job, but of course I'm not going to get into that right now. So as I said, you tell the client about tell them about your availability and that you're ready for an interview and so on, and you close the job proposal, keep it short and spicy. You go ahead, submit your proposal, and wait for the client to reply. Once they reply, it's up to you to take whatever action is necessary, such as doing an interview with them and so on. And the interview, that's something that you would do on Upwork. So you don't do interviews outside of Upwork. The interview has to be done on Upwork. If the client wants to communicate with you outside of Upwork, they have to first hire you. Alright, so you gotta first have an active contract. They send you an offer and you accept the offer, and that's at that point you can do that. Alright, so another thing I'm gonna tell you about is because of course there are two types of jobs on Upwork. You have hourly paid and you also have fixed price jobs. Alright, so of course you can go to the Upwork knowledge base or the Upwork help center and read about this. But for the hourly paid job, you typically need to use the time tracker. Alright, that's the Upwork desktop app, and this is what it looks like right now. So I already have it, so I'm just gonna click on it to show you what it looks like. Alright, so you see it shows my contracts and so on. Alright, so you got different stuff on it. So you got your settings where you can get it. Well, didn't even know that this got a dark theme. Let me see what a dark theme looks like. Wow, this looks cool. But I'm not gonna go dark right now. Leave it for light, and you got different options. So if you wanted to show your camera, you can set that, but I'm not gonna do that. Most clients, well, I've never had a client who required me to show my camera, but of course you can do that. You can also do a screen capture and so on. Alright, so you can take like a screenshot using the Upwork desktop app. And to download the Upwork desktop app, alright, so in case you don't have it, you can scroll down to the bottom. Just go to any page on Upwork, scroll to the bottom of the page, and you click on desktop app. So once you click on desktop app, it's gonna so get Upwork on your desktop. It's gonna ask you to select the version. Alright, so here you select the operating system you have. So it's Windows 32-bit, 64-bit, or you got the beta version, which is more like something they're testing out, but whatever works for you. So you select the one you want, and of course you select download. You install it, you download it, then you go ahead and install it, which I'm not gonna do right now because I already have it, and I wouldn't want to uninstall this to reinstall it again because I might lose a bit of my settings, which I don't want to happen right now. Alright, and as you can see on this page, Upwork has payment protection. Alright, and I suggest that you read about that on the help pages. Alright, and it's important that you adhere to the rules of payment protection. Alright, and as you can see, the Upwork desktop app is available on Linux, is available on Mac, and of course I'm using Windows, and it's available there as you could have seen. Alright, so yeah, you can go ahead and take care of that, and that's very easy to do. I'm not sure if so. In the meantime, do you have any questions? Any questions? You got any questions for Delament? Tropical Nomad TV, any questions? Is there anything you don't understand? Just wondering if anyone else here has any questions. And of course, if you have questions, well, even if you don't have the questions right now, you can always leave it in the comment, and Delamint or the Tropical Nomad team will be answering you. So let me know if you got any questions or if you have any comments. And I'm still thinking about the stew beef. Still a pre Natalie because she not give me no money stew beef. You know. But in the meantime, let me wait to see if there are any questions. Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Alright. So it seems there are no questions. So I'm gonna move over to something else. Let me see if there's anything else I need to go through at this point. As I said, there's lots more to cover, but we'll do that in later videos. Today it was just about giving you an overview. So I just want to know if anyone here has any questions. And by the way, the Upwork desktop app, that's what pays you. So when you log in, it's gonna capture screenshots of what you're doing, and the screenshot will determine you getting paid. Of course, you should be your job requires you to perform a certain task, which means you are expected to be on certain pages. And of course, you want to make sure that you're captured on those pages, performing your work. The desktop app also captures some other information which you can go ahead and read about in the Upwork help pages. You can get lots of information on that. As I said, I'm just giving you like an overview. So if you want to get the details, of course, you can visit Upwork.com and check out the details, go to the help pages, or you can either check in with support and ask them questions. Alright, so I'm just here encouraging folks and giving general information on how one can earn online, and one of the places to do so is Upwork, and at least one of my favorite places to do so is Upwork. This is one of the best websites out there to where digital, like I'm saying, tropical nomads. Well, there could be in the tropics, so you could also be a tropical nomad, but where digital nomads make money. Alright, so you can keep that in mind. But in the meantime, if you got nothing else, Tropical Nomad is gonna check out, and we will be back at another time, maybe on a beach, because we're tropical nomads. Maybe on a beach, maybe on a river, maybe just somewhere. I might just be driving somewhere and you might see me on live. you know, welcoming you to the digital nomadic lifestyle out in the tropics. So wherever I'm at, you know, I'll invite you guys. Thanks for joining the live, and I hope that you have a fantastic day. If you have any questions, of course, you can leave it in the comment section. Just let me know. And please like, share, and subscribe. This is Delamint with Tropical Nomad TV. Over and out.